How you doing? My name is John Sikoris, and this is Sharif Sikoris, and we're the owners of Titan Medical Center.
Alright, what's going on, guys? I always start like that, don't I? Alright, anyway. Alright, guys, we got a few things we're going to talk about today. We're going to get a little busy in 1 second here. I just want to say, I just watched the Khabib, Conor McGregor fight. I don't give a shit. You know, I'm not going to tell you, like, what my feelings are about that. You know, it doesn't matter who I wanted to win or who I wanted to lose, okay? But you know what fucking really pisses me the fuck off is that these fucking guys root by race or by nationality. Now, I know that that's common and there's nothing you could do. Okay, sometimes a black boxer will be fighting a white boxer and a white people will be rooting for the fucking white guy and a black people will be rooting for the black boxer, okay? I think that's wrong, to be honest with you. I think it's wrong, you know? You know, I'm Italian, and I'm an Italian-American. But that doesn't mean because some guy's Italian-American, I'm going to root for him over somebody else, okay? It doesn't mean that at all. But watching that Khabib, Conor McGregor fight, you know, you expect the Irish, okay, they're proud, that's their guy, you know, Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? But then you got the other guys, the Muslims from Russia, that are friggin' rooting for Khabib simply because he's Muslim, okay? And that's the same thing as rooting for Conor McGregor because he's Irish, all right? I don't like that. I don't know. You know, seeing everybody fighting, it's the Muslims against the Irish outside in the parking lot and in the vestibule. Everybody's fighting after the thing, and you know, you got people chanting. You know, I'm watching. You know, guys with their personal cameras, and they're seeing, you know, Khabib jump over the fucking crowd, and you know, they're screaming Allah Akbar, Allah Akbar. You know, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about God first. When you watch one of these boxers, and they're Christians or whatever, let's say, okay, and you see them, I want to thank my Lord Jesus Christ, you know, my Savior, whatever, right after the fight, because the guy just want to fight. Do you really think that Jesus sits there and gets involved and says to you, says up in heaven, hey, I'm going to make this guy win and make that guy lose? Do you think because you pray you do the sign of the cross? What about him? What about the other guy? Okay, maybe he does the sign of the cross too, okay? What I'm saying to you is, do you think that God really gets involved in a fist fight and really gives two shits who's going to win between Conor McGregor or Khabib? No, bro. Or even in any fight. This is so stupid when people bring religion. I like to thank my Lord Jesus Christ, my Savior. You know, dude, don't thank him. He had nothing to do with the fight. Okay, you can trust me on that. You're telling me he liked you better than any other guy, right? Give me a break. Listen to me. I don't know, it just bothers me to watch people listen, and any fucking people are going to start that shit if Valentino's a racist. I've given a spiel before, I'm going to give it again. My children are the descendants of slaves, okay? Their mother, my ex-wife, okay, who I was married to for 16 years, okay, was half black, half white, all right? Half German and half black with American Indian, actually, as well, okay? She had Cherokee Indian in her, all right? Now, her father, who was old when he had her, was in his 70s when he had her, okay? Back in in the early 60s. Her grandfather was born into slavery, okay? So her father was alive today. He'd be, you know, well over 100 years old. Okay, he died a long time ago, when she was a baby. Okay, my ex-wife's father. So her grandfather was born a slave on a plantation. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? So my children have slave blood from a Georgia plantation. Okay? I have a cousin who's married to a Muslim doctor. They've been married for 35 years. Okay, so I got Muslim in my family. I've got gay, lesbian, transgender. My cousin died of AIDS. Okay? So I don't want to hear any fucking bullshit. I got it all going on in my family. And I'm talking about my immediate family. Okay? My close-knit family. I'm not talking about third cousins or any of that kind of shit. That's not what I'm talking about. So I don't want to hear any of this fucking racist shit. But I'm so sick of fucking people chanting their God's name and all that shit when they're winning fights or losing. I don't care if you believe in God or not. That's your business. Okay? God did not give you the power to beat this guy up over and how do you know? He's praying to Jesus too. So what did Jesus go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch you winning by the toe? Oh, no, it didn't work that way. And even if it's Allah, if it's two Muslims, even if it's, whatever, Jehovah, whatever, whatever, okay, whatever your spin is. Okay, religion is just a spin. We all believe in God, a higher power. Some of you don't. That's okay. Okay? But what I'm trying to tell you is that I can't stand that shit. And I can't stand when people root by ethnic background. Remember who kissed Jesus Christ on the cheek and then fucking booted him in the ass, one of his own. Okay? We always talk about the black on black crimes today. And you know who, even Italian, fuck, I kicked the thing. Even Italians. I'm Italian American. You know who kills other Italian Americans? You know, when a mafia makes a hit, you know who they kill? One of their own. Okay? One of their own. When John Gotti had all these guys murdered, when Sammy the Bull committed murders, who did he kill? Another Italian American. That's who they killed. Okay? He killed his own brother-in-law. You don't seem to understand. The enemy's not the other guy. It's you. It's one of your own. It always has been. It always will be. Even Muslims today. You know who kills more Muslims? Who slaughters more Muslims? Other Muslims. Okay? When they're out there and you watch all these beheading videos, what, they beheaded 3 Americans? You know how many Muslims have been beheaded by other Muslims? Do you understand that? This tribe fighting that tribe, wiping them out. Okay? So, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get political here. Okay? And I love everybody. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're Spanish. All my girlfriends have been Spanish. Okay? My children have slave blood in their veins. Anyway, I just figured I'd tell you that, because when I'm watching a fight, and it's very clear, I hear every time fucking, this guy's in the thing, I'm watching these little videos of guys made themselves, and I, but, you know what I mean, and then, the other ones, and it's just, listen, to watch that shit, I don't root for a guy because he's white. I don't root for a guy because he's an Italian American. I go by who I fucking like. There's something about a guy, I like him. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I'm just telling you that. So I'm watching that fight. It's the fart. You see the guys outside, in the vestibule there, in the hallways, and they're fighting. Guys in the bathroom, dudes are getting knocked out and shit like that. You know what I mean? And the guys who are Khabib's guys, they're all fucking Muslim. The guys who are Conor McGregor's, they're all Irish. You know what I mean? All white. It's just after a while you're like, come on, guys. That's what you root for. You root only because you're race. This world's getting fucked up, bro. You wouldn't even know what you are. If we were all born on a desert island and we weren't brought up to into some religion, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know nothing. Okay? You wouldn't know nothing. If a black kid and a white, if you took a black baby and a white baby, and you put them on a desert island and they grew up together without knowing any parents or whatever, like one of them movies and shit, they wouldn't even know. They wouldn't even realize, well, my skin's a little darker. They wouldn't have any idea that means something to other people. Okay, because it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just telling you. And when you get into politics, let me just tell you one thing about politics. This Trump-hating bullshit. You know what I mean? I don't even want to get into that. But, okay, when you're Obama, when you're, the only color they see is green. They don't see white. They don't see black. They use white and black to fight each other, to go against each other. That's what they do, okay? But they're making it green. Oh, watch, okay? Watch. Your enemy's one of your own. It always has been. It always will be. It's one of your own, okay? Remember that. Remember Jesus Christ. It was one of his own that gave him away. And from that point on, everybody. It's always one of your own. If you're a Muslim and you're living in a Muslim land somewhere and you're going to get beheaded, more than likely it's going to be another Muslim that's going to behead you. Okay? If you're black in the ghetto and you're getting shot tomorrow, more than likely it's going to be another black. Okay? This is just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. What do you think the cartel kills more than anything? When you watch what cartel commit murders, you know what they're killing? They're not killing American white people and shit. Yeah, maybe a couple here and there. Put 99.9% is other fucking Mexicans or Guatemalans or Ecuadorians, okay, or Colombia. Wherever you're from, those are your enemies. Okay? So stop rooting in sports. Stop rooting by race. Please. Because it's disgusting. See that shit, everybody fucking chanting God's name and everything like that. God's got nothing to do with it. He don't give two shits about boxing, who wins an MMA match. Sorry. He don't give two shits who wins the Super Bowl. He don't give two shits. You can stand there and do all the sign of the cross you want. You could ask God to give you strength to be the best you can be. That's it. Okay? Other than that, he ain't picking you over anybody else. And if you don't believe in God, that's your business too. That's your problem, in my opinion. Sorry. Okay, let's move on to something else. Sorry, I didn't mean to get into this, but I'm watching the whole Khabib fight, and Conor McGregor, and I'm just like, look at these fucking animals, man. They're like animals, you know? All of them. Chanting God's name and shit like that. You know, give me a break. Alright, let's get to it. Here, get the paper here. Let's get to something else, man, because this is bullshit. Alright, here we go. Alright, I got a question here. I'm sorry I forgot to write down who wrote it. The guy's asking me about training abs, and, you know, he's got a lot of fat on his stomach, so he's saying, I got a lot of fat on my stomach, how often should I be training abs? Wow. Listen, I mean, training abs is not more, look, your ab is no different from your bicep, okay? When I see momos in a gym, okay, and I see this Momo, and he's over there fucking taking weights, and he's using abs and putting all this resistance on. All he's doing is he's thickening his abdominal stomach. Okay, his abdominal wall, sorry, his muscles. Thickening his abdominals. And in some cases, that's fine, because you do need some development there. But I think 2-3 sets at the most, maybe twice a week at the most, is all you need, just to keep your abs sharp. The reason why most people don't have abs is because they're fat. And the way to get rid of fat is not through spot reduction by doing sit-ups. Because if that was the case, he could take the fat lady in the circus and make her do nothing but abs. And she'd fucking have ripped abs and blubber everywhere else. Doesn't work like that, okay? You want abs? Diet. Alright? You want to work your abs? Stop doing these fucking twists and fucking side weights like this and working your obliques. All you're doing is widening your waist. My friend, a good friend of mine, he did the same thing for years. For years he did the twists and he did all this bullshit. And he built such obliques. They were wider than his stomach. You know, his waist went in like this and it kind of came out like this because of the obliques. Okay, he had to stop doing it. Stop doing it. Same thing with Rich Gaspari. Rich Gaspari stopped doing abs for a while because he was getting such thick abdominal wall. This is when he was competing and he shrunk his waist. He shrunk his waist. He didn't lose his abs. They were still there. But he shrunk his waist. Okay, especially when you're taking steroids. Your abdominal's made from the same muscle that your bicep is made from, that your triceps made. It's muscle. Okay? And if you train your abdominals with a lot of resistance, the same thing that happens to your biceps with a lot of resistance, same thing happens to your chest with a lot of resistance, same thing that happens to all that, it's going to grow. Okay? It's going to get bigger. And that's why these guys are, you know, in the gym, they come up to me sometimes and they're telling me, bro, I'm doing all these abs and my fucking, you know, now my pants are getting tighter. Yeah, because you're thickening your waist. You need just enough to do sharp. It's all about eating clean, bro. It's all about eating clean. You could do abs from here to fucking next Sunday. It doesn't matter. If you don't eat right, you're going to be fat. And you're going to have a glaze over your abs. And all the ab work in the world ain't going to get rid of that. All it's going to do is possibly make your waist bigger, especially when you're on steroids, okay? When you're on steroids, every muscle gets bigger, especially every trained muscle, you know? So if you start training your abs like a motherfucker when you're on steroids, get ready, okay? Yeah, sure, you'll have blocks there, but your waist is going to get bigger, Especially with all that side fucking oblique work. You don't need all that shit, bro. You don't need it. I would do a little bit of fucking crunches to get the upper, and I would do some leg raises to get the lower. That's it. The sides will come in. Okay, the sides will come in. You could even do no weights. Just keep posing it and flexing your intercostals and your serratus, and everything will come in. But if you overdo it, I got a small waist, bro. I'm telling you, when I used to compete, it'd go down like 26. Okay, I only weighed about 152 pounds back in the day. But what I'm saying is, you don't need all that ab work. It's all fucking bullshit. You're not going to get rid of your blubber. Okay, you're a fat fuck. Okay, because you can't go out and eat pizza and fucking ice cream and sit there and do abs and think that shit is going to fucking give you abs. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You're going to get thicker abs. I don't know. That's a fucking kind of question. I mean, I almost don't even want to answer that. That's kind of stupid to me. You know what I mean? You really think that doing a lot of ab work is going to get, it's going to make, it's all it's going to do is stick in your abdominal wall. Yes, you'll see, yes, you'll develop the muscle there, but you're not going to do shit to get rid of the fat, bro. And too much of it on roids is going to make the waist bigger. That is a fact. Stop doing all that oblique shit. When I see these guys sitting there doing weights and they're fucking doing all this twisting, they'll fuck out of here with that shit. You don't need to do that. That's a waste of time. All you're going to do is widen your waist. My friend had he did that shit, and we used a lot of heavy weight and stuff, and he'd get up and he'd show me his fucking abs, and his abs were getting bigger and bigger. His fucking obliques were like this. He had baseballs, two giant baseballs down there. And it took him fucking 2-3 years to get rid of that by not training him. He'd be the first one to tell you, oh, it's a huge mistake. So, there you go. Stop training your fucking abs like that. Once or twice a week, do them just to keep them sharp. You really want to do something for them? Pose. Okay? That's just to keep them a little sharp. Pose them. Flex them. Hold them in. Suck in your gut a little bit. Practice a vacuum. Okay? Those are the kind of things that help you. Alright? You don't have to go crazy. But starting to use resistance with abs, all you can do is get a bigger waist. Alright. What do you want me to tell you? It's not the greatest fucking information, but if you don't know that, you should took a ping pong or something. Alright, I gotta tell you something. So my friend, he's new to bodybuilding. He doesn't really know much. He's young anyway, and he's just like 30, but to me that's young. So anyway, he's telling me, but he's watching all these videos online and trying to get an idea of what he should do, steroid-wise and chemical-wise, okay? And, I gotta tell you something. Most of these pro bodybuilders or internet superstars that you see, full of shit. They're all fucking liars, bro. They're all fucking liars. Now, hold on. Let me stop before I get into what I'm going to say. Let me just say something. Oh, I'm sure some of you are going to fucking point their finger at me and say, look who's talking. You say you never did Synthol. You're a fucking liar. Well, I didn't do Synthol. If that's what you want to believe, go ahead. I don't give two shits what you believe. This is great. I did 6,000 milligrams of testosterone, 6 grams a week. Whole bottle on Monday, whole bottle on Wednesday, whole bottle on Friday. We're going to get into that in a second, but hold on. S oil. Okay, so did I shoot oil? Sure, I did, but I shot testosterone oil. Okay, including equipoise and a bunch of other shit. By the time I was done, I probably got about 8 grams of fucking gear in me a week, counting the fucking gallon balls and maybe throw some sustenance in there. Okay, so now let me get back to what I was saying. If you want to do the whole Synthol thing, then don't watch this. If you want to believe that I took Synthol, you really shouldn't watch this part. Just click off and say I'm one of those, like the pros. I'm one of those fucking liars. Okay, no, goodbye. Have a nice life. Goodbye. Don't come back. But for the rest of you guys, so, that's what I like about Boston Lloyd. Boston Lloyd talks about, he'll sit there and say shit, and even Dave Palumbo goes, holy shit, what? What the fuck you taking? Even Dave, he laughs, but at least Boston Lloyd's telling the truth, okay? And I tell the truth. I did bigger numbers than Boston Lloyd did. Even Boston Lloyd was like, holy shit, you know what I mean? Like, wow, when we talk, Boston, he was even shocked at some of the shit I took. Okay, but I was a drug dealer. Okay, back in the 90s, I was a drug dealer. I had it like that, till I got arrested in 2000. I'm saying I was a drug dealer. So I had tons of shit. I had access to shit. My shit was steroids, which was real shit. It wasn't some fucking buff on Google that's made in a fucking lab somewhere. Okay? So I took a lot. I put 100 pounds on, bro. In the off season, when I was, maybe I'll throw a picture right here of me, natural, before I took steroids. I was always built real jacked and shit. But I was only 165 pounds. So I looked bigger than I was, all right? I was about 165 pounds. Maybe in the off season, I go up to 175. You know what I mean? I get the most. I'd fluctuate in the off season between 165 and 175. When I got on a shit, bro, I took so much shit in me. I was up to 275. Okay, I put on 100 pounds. And you see that famous picture of me like this and stuff? Okay, where I'm fucking doing that. Look at my face. It looks like a balloon. It's like a fucking basketball. Okay, because I was so bloated. That ain't Centol, bro. Okay? That's steroids. And I did a lot of steroids, bro. I'm lucky. The arrest probably saved my life. But these fucking pro bodybuilders I'm watching, and some are like, I really don't use a lot of gear. I use some, before a show, I will take stuff and I will go off. You fucking liars. You fucking liars. Bro, there's even guys who I'm friends with, okay, who are pro bodybuilders. I'm not going to name their names. They're famous. And they're actually famous. Some of them are famous for like kind of a little bit telling it like it is until it comes to their gear use. Well, I used only 500 milligrams of this, and the fuck you did. The fuck you did. You could see in the off-season a difference. The fuck you did. You never went off either. Okay? I'm just telling you. Alright? These pro bodybuilders are all full of shit. You guys watch these guys on the internet. And let me tell you something. When they're that big, okay? When they're that big. I was 275. At 5'6", I couldn't fucking move, bro. I was so ballooned up. I got out of breath. I'd almost fall forward when I was tying my shoes. Wasn't a good feeling. Dave Palumbo talks about it all the time. When he talks about being 315 and shit like that, he couldn't move. Okay? He'd be like, you couldn't even sleep in the same room with him. Okay? Just snoring and forget about it, Same thing with me. I'd be sitting there watching a movie in a movie theater. And I guess I'd be like, and my girlfriend would be like, what the fuck is that? It almost sounds like you're sleeping. Well, you're snoring. And I'm like, I'm breathing. And she's like, that day, stop fucking breathing. You know what I mean? Because I was breathing so, like the weight and it was a strain on your heart. So you better be careful about what you wish for. All right, right now I'm taking my body weight down. I think I'm under 190 now. I don't know. We'll see. I want to get lower, lower, lower. But even when you watch some of these famous YouTube celebrities, okay, they would kind of minimize what they were doing. Well, I don't take a lot of this, or I don't take a lot of that, or, I take a little bit, I really don't take much. The guys are all full of shit, bro. They take so much drug. When you shit is Ashkenani, dude, okay? A couple of years ago, he was Joe Average. Now he's walking around, he's fucking like, remember the head cowies in the fucking F Troop? You younger guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but you older guys, it is balloon! I mean, he's walking around fucking super jibber. You can see, bro. If he had to walk from here to the door over there, he'd be out of breath. You know what I mean? If you smacked him, you were in a fight, you smack him in the face, you step back, and you let him come at you, count to 5. By the time he's at 5, he's, you fucking kill a guy. You know what I mean? A lot of these guys, well, they're all so big, but when they walk on stage, you're out of breath walking on stage. Okay? This is not good. So what I'm telling you is, you can't listen to these YouTube pros. I told you last week about the food and all this other shit, and I'm eating junk and taking insulin, that's what justifies, eating Pop-Tarts and all this other bullshit, okay, and candy corn and all that. But what you don't realize also is that they fucking take a lot of chemicals, alright? They take chemicals for every fucking process in their body, alright? They take stuff to stop cortisol. They take, like a cytidrin. They take stuff, 2 different kinds. Sometimes is T3. I know guys that take T3 and T4 together. Some take T2. Okay, it's a thyroid. All right. Some guys take like DMP, which is crazy. We'll get into that in another fucking thing. Don't ever take that shit. Okay. Clenbuterol, great for heart attacks, bro. You want to get a nice heart attack? Up your clenbuterol and take it for a while. You'll it's great stuff for heart attacks. Okay, on top of growth hormone and fucking IGF and and then insulin and insulin sensitizers and then you take Then they're taking fucking shit, L-dopamine and stuff like all this other fucking shit, even blood fucking volume shit like EPOs and, and peptides and SARMs and fucking steroids and then fucking, and then stuff to help you work out like Adderalls and this. And by the time you're done mixing all that shit together, and then some party on top of that, okay? All I'm trying to tell you is you can't watch these fucking guys and think that, they're just taking a little bit of shit, all right? Or listen to their bullshit. I couldn't believe he's a guy, somebody who I'm really close with in this sport. And somebody who I really, really like, and he does come out with, he attacks a lot of people. He comes out with the truth on a lot of things. But when it comes to his own shit, he minimizes stuff. Well, I only took 500 milligrams of test and maybe a little bit of DECA. I tried growth once. Get the fuck out of here. Then you're the greatest bodybuilder that ever lived. Okay? I'm just telling you. Okay? Don't listen to these fucking pros. They take a lot of shit. And that's why these fucking guys are all getting kidney problems, liver problems, and heart problems. Because of that right there. Alright? And the amounts they're taking are ridiculous. I have already told you in other videos. When you hear these fucking guys, even Dallas McCarver, God bless his soul, but 50 milligrams of, 50 IUs of insulin and shit like that. Some of these guys are taking numbers like that. I know a guy who's taking 100 IUs of insulin. And you know where he is now? He's dead. Alright? I'm just telling you, even growth hormone, it's crazy. A diabetic takes 2 to 4. You're taking 50? No good. No good. Even me. I was on a fucking, my arrest probably saved my life because I was a maniac, bro. I was taking so much fucking drugs. It wasn't funny. I was taking so much. I'm telling you. 200 milligram bottle, 10 cc bottle of 200 milligrams of test prop or sip or ant, but mostly propionate. I like it because it's fast. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's fucking 3 bottles. Okay? And each one's 200 milligrams. That's 6,000. So, you're taking, I took 6,000 milligrams. But then I was throwing, I never even think about this. I never even count this in the testosterone numbers. I just think about those bottles. But I was also taking sustenance too. Sometimes I'd fucking smack in 3 or 4 sustenance a day, which is another 1,000 milligrams. So I could have easily been at 8,000 milligrams of testosterone. Okay? You throw in some morals. Throw in some sometimes Sten. Throw in equipoise, a lot of equipoise, 50 cc jug. I was doing a lot. That's why I respect Boston Lloyd. So a lot of you guys that don't like Boston Lloyd, I don't care. You don't have to like the guy. But at least he tells you what he does. He doesn't hold that shit back. Okay? He doesn't hold that shit back. The same thing with my boy Tony Huge. Alright? Anthony, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. My friend. But anyway. Enough of that bullshit. Listen, we're going to be doing a show, Joe and I. We're going to be doing something. I'm not sure yet what it is, but we're going to be helping you guys. We're going to do something. It's going to be called the Money Show, where we actually can direct you guys to banks where you can get loans. Not no fucking shit, but real deal banks, where you can get loans, maybe get some good health care, good benefits, insurance, all kinds of different things. Because we got companies that want to work with us. They're legit though, so simmer down. We're not, and there's no promo code, no bullshit. We're not trying to do that stuff. All right, this is something that we're gonna do. Because the industry, there's a lot of guys. You got no credit. We'll fix the credit. Well, we won't fix it, but we'll tell you where to go to get it fixed. Okay, legit shit, cheap, reasonable prices. You can check it all out. I don't even know the company yet, so I'm just telling you what we're gonna be doing. I know that people have come to us. Joe wants to do it. I'm down. So we'll get more into that. That just scratches. I'm probably not saying it right. It sounds like a scam. It's not. Okay, I don't get a dime, so relax. I only get money to do shows. This is this show. I'm not making fucking a lot of money doing this. So the other thing too is, we got to do Titan Medical. Again, if you guys want stuff, you go to Titan Medical. Okay, they're a sponsor. There's no promo codes. Okay, you can say you saw the show. Maybe they give you a discount. I don't know. That's between them and you. But there's no promo codes. I don't give a shit whether you go or don't go. But I can tell you this, when you start getting lists, I got a list off the internet. Check it out right here. I could buy Prima Bone, D-Ball, DACA, and it even says here, if I buy all this shit, I can get free shipping. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? No blood work. You don't know what that list comes from, and you got to send the money up front. Okay? If you're a Momo, and the fucko, and that's what you want to do, go ahead, do it. Don't listen to me. But if you go to Titan Medical, which I know a lot of you guys in the comments are fucking freaking out, thinking, oh, you're pumping Titan Medical. No, listen to me. I'm just telling you they're legit. Okay? I know that a lot of pros go there. Okay? That's a legit company. Okay? It's a legit company. You get your shit done. They use blood work. You know, they give you legit shit. Okay? There's doctors involved in everything. You don't want to do that, and you'd rather buy off a list until the fucking feds come knocking on your door. God bless you. All right. All right, listen to me. Thanks for being here. You're a bunch of fucking momos, all yous. If you guys don't know what momos are, come on. Momos an Italian fucking slang. Okay, it's a, you know, from back when the Italians were in the ghetto, mafia, you know, they all use that word, you momo, you fucking momo. You remember even in the movie Casino, when you know, Robert De Niro was telling that guy, what do you think, I'm a fucking momo? You know what I mean? You're either in on it or you're fucking, you're either in on the fucking scam or you're too stupid to know what's going on. Either way, you're fucking out.
The probability on one four-wheel machine is 1.5 million to 1. On 3 machines in a row, it's in the billions. It cannot happen. Would not happen. You fucking momo, what's the matter with you?
Okay? The word momo is like you're fucking schmuck. Like, you know, a fucking tutoro, a fucking, you know, a fucking dumbass, a fucking, you know, but, hey, anybody that spends money and just sits in the gym all day and lifts weights and fucking worries about all this shit, we're all fucking momos, really. Everybody's got momo in them. A fucko, that's somebody different. That's somebody thinks they're better than everybody else. That's just somebody is, you know, Lou Ferrigno's a fucko. But anyway, all right, so's Franco Colombo. But, all right, so listen. Thanks for being here. You're my momos anyway. I'm a fucking momo, dude. I'm a big fucker. I'm a momo fucko and a fucking fucker's meatball. But regardless, listen to me. Be good to your girl. Be good to your significant other. Whatever your spin is, you know what I'm talking about. Okay? I don't give a shit. Whatever your spin is what it is. But be good to your fucking mate. Alright? Don't put your hands on your buddy. Okay? If you got kids, do the right fucking thing by your kids. If you don't pay, just because you can't stand a mother, then you're a piece of shit. Sorry. Then you're a deadbeat dad. I don't want deadbeat dads here, man. It's no good. I paid when I was in jail. I paid when I got out of jail. I had no job, no nothing. But always paid, okay? Because they're your kids. The money goes towards them. And if you say, no, it doesn't, she's keeping the money. Bullshit. If they're eating when they're at her house, somebody's fucking feeding them. And if you really feel that way, spend some fucking money and go to court and fight her and get it back. Get the kids back. Prove it. But don't fucking, you gotta pay. You do the right thing. Go see your kids, too. If you're estranged from your kids, make it your point right now, today, after watching this video. Make it your goal in life, no matter what it is, to go see your kids. Alright? Because I'm my kid's father. I'm the hero. They're fucked up by having me as the hero. But anyway, that's my spin. Alright? So, do the right thing. Subscribe here, okay? Muscle Sport Mag, subscribe here. And hit that little fucking icon of the bell, because it gives you notifications whenever we have my show come out. Hey, you know you love my show. Stop fucking around. Stop fucking around. You know you love my show. I'll see you here next week. Alright, get the fuck out of here. Go do something. Love you guys.
At Titan Medical Center, we are here to make you feel better, look better, and perform better. We're here to get you to your optimal levels in the most natural way possible. We are a boutique-style clinic without the boutique-style costs. All medications are monitored and prescribed by a physician. Let us help you get the results you've been wanting. Come to Titan Medical Center for the most cutting-edge therapies and the most current information on how to take the most natural approach to your health.